What is going on, y'all? Travis here, back with another full album reaction. I will be continuing my One Direction journey today, and I will be listening to their album, Take Me Home, for the first time. I'm listening to it on Spotify. It's the Spotify edition, whatever that means, expanded edition on Spotify. So, let's check it out, shall we? If you see me looking over here, it's because that's where my computer screen is. I can't always look over here where the camera is, unfortunately, because I like to look at the lyrics and stuff sometimes. So, actually, I might put it on this screen over here. We are going to kick it off with the first song, which is going to be Live While We're Young. That title sounds kind of familiar, so this might be one that I've heard before, but I'm not sure. I like that. Kind of gives me... Hey. 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 Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so this is giving me vibes of like their first single, but like an elevated version of it, you know, from the last album. I'm digging it. Like a way more production, louder. I love it. What makes you beautiful? Why couldn't I think of it? Ooh. I love this. Hey. Lewis's voice is so distinctive to me. It's so catchy. Y'all, I loved that. I loved that. What a cool way to intro the album. And you can already hear like some growth and stuff in their voices and the production and the music. I really dug that. Kiss You is the next track. Take you anywhere that you like. Take you there, take you there. Tell me how to turn your love on. Baby, ooh, who is singing right there? Harry? Maybe. Hey! Let me kiss you. Oh. Don't you know you got what I need? Hey! So I wanna show you off to all of my friends. Chinny chin chin. I love the slowed down chorus. It's not slow, but like it's like more chill than the verses were like. I dig this. Bro, this probably sounded like fire in a stadium when they were touring. Come on. Tell me, girl, if every time. Hey. This is fire. I love this. Someone is singing. Was that Zane? Let me kiss you. Oh, that last little yeah was weird. A little weird. Take Me Home. Is that where the name of the album came? I mean, we'll see if there's another song called Take Me Home, but that was fire. I love that. Track 3 is Little Things. Let's go. Oh, we gonna slow it down. We got a slow jam? Sometimes stuff tricks you. You think it's gonna be a slow jam, but it's not. Hand fits in mine like it's made. It was meant to be. All makes sense to me. Pretty. Stomach or your thighs. Aww. The dimples in your back. Love them endlessly. I won't let these little things, but if I do, I'm in love with you. Pretty. Little things. You can't go to bed, a cup of tea, talk in your sleep. It's that I keep, makes no sense to me. If you never want to know how much you weigh, you're perfect to me. Pretty. I won't, but if it's true, they add up to I'm in love. I love the harmony. You'll never love yourself as I love you. That's Niall, right? But I don't want you to. I'm here for you. Did one of them write this? Like I love you. Very pretty. Out of my mouth. Great message. All the ladies probably went nuts for this live. But if it's true, they add up
want to, and all your little things.
So pretty. I loved that. God, this album. I thought the first album was like good. It was okay. There were some sus songs that I was a little like, I don't really know, like the lasers and stuff. We might get into Laser Town eventually here, but this is like so much growth in just like a year for me, you know? It's crazy. I love it. The next song is called Come On, Come On. That sounds familiar.
The one that I came with.
I like the beat.
Come on, come on. Ain't no way you're walking now. Yeah, I've been watching you sing. Come on, yeah.
I dig this too.
Dance with me, baby. The one that I came with.
I love it.
The way that
I
you let
love
your
it.
head down. Come on, ain't no way you're walking now. I've been watching you all night.
This is fire too. They like. I feel like they were like, we need to make a collection of songs that just sound amazing, loud as hell, in a stadium with 25,000 people screaming their faces off, and that's what this is. So far, I am living. I love it.
I've been watching you.
That was a bomb too. Yeah, I got 4 hearts in a row on Spotify, y'all. I'm excited. This is fire. Last First Kiss.
I wanna know, are you thinking of me?
I like the mid-tempo vibe.
Girl, what would you do?
I'm interested to see how this chorus is gonna go.
I wanna be last, yeah, let me be your last.
Yes!
Be first, last first kiss.
Okay, I love this as well. I mean, the lyrics are obviously like younger than what I would sing or do or say. I don't know. Maybe they're not, but I love the production on this. This album is so much better than the first, which I thought was cool too. But y'all, I'm like living. Am I becoming a what are One Direction fans called? One Directioners? Is that what it is? I'm not sure.
Baby, tell
well, I'm loving it.
Tell you, wanted to tell you, it's a mistake. I'm just a fool, yeah.
That's Zayn, right? That voice, damn. So catchy. I feel like I could sing along with it, hearing it one time. I like dropping the music out there. Pretty. That melody's reminding me of something. I don't know. Fire! I just can't wait for the next one. Heart Attack. Let's go.
Baby, you figure it out. The words came out of your mouth. Gonna be okay.
I like that.
Just don't feel right. Never go back. Looking like you do. Give me a
that's fun. That's fun.
yeah.
See, it's like those little sounds right there. I don't love that much, but once the chorus kicks in, it gets pretty fun. This is probably my least favorite so far, but I don't hate it. It's not like cringy for me. Everything else has been so good to me, I think.
I'm trying to be alright. Just don't feel right. Giving me a heart attack. Seeing you with him, and I'm like,
I do like that part. I actually like started loving that the more and more that it went on. I still think I probably like it the least so far, but I still like it. Coming up next, we've got Rock Me.
do you remember summer '09? And life was the best time of my life. Playing this guitar by the fire too loud. I used to think that I was better let you go. I want you to rock me.
Hey!
Rock me, yeah. Hit the pedal, heavy metal, you can rock me, yeah.
I mean, again, another one that would sound amazing in a stadium full of 30,000 people. These whoever created these songs, y'all knew what you were doing. This is fire too. Obviously, the lyrics, especially the chorus, a little, I mean, kind of simple, but this is still fire. This is still a little bop here. I'm like about the change between the first album and this one. To be honest with you. Hey, remix. I dig it. Spelling it out. I mean, okay. Thanks for the spelling lesson, guys. So catchy. Ooh. Who's that? Probably Zayn, always singing his face off. Yes. Fire. Change my mind. We gonna slow it down again? Maybe? Maybe. Say goodbye while everyone's gone. Pretty. I'm not sure. I was like Maroon 5 for a minute. Stay for the night. I'll change my mind. Huh. Are we friends or are we? I like this like small chunk right here. I like all the I definitely like this second chorus a lot better. Baby, if you say you want me to stay, I'll change my mind. I'll change my mind. I'm walking away. So baby, I'll change my mind. Yeah, I mean that was pretty cool as it went. I think the first like verse and chorus, I was kind of like, I don't know, this one might not be that great, but as it continued, I started loving it more and more. I don't know if it's enough to put a heart by it. It kind of seems like a little bit of a filler track to me. Again, it's not one. I mean, if you go look at the first album reaction, there were some songs where I was like, and we're only about a little less than halfway through, so the chance for that to happen is still there. But there were a few songs where I was like, you know, just kind of like, what the hell is this? And that has not happened here. I'm loving it. I Would is next. I like that guitar. Ooh, you about to steal someone's girlfriend, bro? This is a different vibe. Did I hear a laser? I don't know. I think that whistling was popular. I hate it. What's wrong with that? I like this part though. I really like this part. Hey! And then it gets very High School Musical-y right here, you know? I still don't necessarily hate it though. Other than that whistling, I could do without that. Hey! Always bringing it home with that voice. It sounds like they borrowed the music from What Makes You Beautiful again right there or something. And part of that. There were parts of it that I thought were really, really cool, and then parts that I was like, it's like obviously a sign of the times, no pun intended. It was cool. It wasn't offensive. Coming up next, we got Over Again. Slow jam? Slow jam?
Said I'd never leave her, cause her hands fit like my t-shirt. Over thoughts that make my feet hurt, bodies intertwined with her.
I love how you can hear the accent sometimes.
Since she went solo, like a polo. It's no joke to me, so can we do it all over again?
The phrasing of that?
If you're like this, with tight grips, everything you said to me, like this. Started all over again. We take this.
I'm checking real quick. I was like, I don't know if I have my phone. I am checking because that to me has Ed Sheeran all over it. All over it, the way that song's written. So I got to see if he wrote it. Ah, he did co-write it. Ed Sheeran. I knew it. It sounds his stamp is all over that. Damn, that's funny.
Road, 2 days in the same clothes, and so that your heart isn't in it. Tell me with your mind.
Interesting.
The showers that are pretty.
The piano's pretty.
We regret it from the start. Like this, and I will give you all over again.
So much Ed. Ed is all over this. All over this. Oh.
We can start it all over again.
I loved that. That gets a heart. I loved that.
I close my eyes. Goodbye. I'll be coming back for you.
Again, all over that state, like this just booming in a stadium, man. I could hear it. I could hear it. Oh no. Start it over. I think we were right about there.
Never been so into the song. I only want more. But walk away.
I actually dig this. I dig this. I'm into it. I dig it.
Yeah, I am coming back.
I dig it. Feels long though. You know? Feels a little long. Feels a little long, which is crazy because I think it's one of the shorter songs on the album. I liked that though. But it didn't really like give me anything new, you know. It kind of reminds me of some of the other stuff we've already heard. They Don't Know About Us is coming up next. Slow jam. This sounds kind of familiar.
We shouldn't be together. What they talking about. I don't wanna wait longer. The word that you mind. The things we do.
Oh.
About we'll just be jealous of us. All night. Oh, no about us.
I dig this too. Hell yeah. I am living. It sounds very like 2012, 2013 time frame though, for sure. But I feel like I've heard this before somewhere.
We do best, a little secret. I wanna tell the world that you're mine. Don't know about the things.
Big! This sounds like it sampled something. It sounds like it was like sampling this song by this girl band Dream. What's the name of the song? It sounded like that though, from the 2000s, early 2000s. Summer Love.
Can't believe you're back in your bag. Say goodbye. Don't promise that you'll be headed over. Mine for the summer, nearly over. We'll remember love.
Who's singing right there?
Wish that we could.
I know who that is.
Just like the first time. Say the word that's on your lip. Look at me that way. Sky is gray. Mine feels like snow. Summer love.
Oh, I like this part.
This city for the summer. Like snow. You always love.
I feel like the vocals, like they were given, like it was like so much power the whole time. I'm kind of like, can we get a little variation here? Like I felt like I was getting yelled at for a lot of that. I mean, it was cool. I didn't hate it. I just wasn't one of my favorites. She's Not Afraid is next.
In the middle of the night, let it go. Don't want anyone to know. Take her home.
Interesting.
She's not afraid of all the way we kiss in the dark. Trying to test me how much she's worth. Maybe
Getting High School Musical vibes again. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I love High School Musical. That vibe a little bit, you know? Like I could just see a bunch of people like on the rocks at the resort, like dancing by the pool. Interesting. Okay. I just like picture Zac Efron in his polo and his capri pants, just loving that. Loved You First. This is giving me some like 80s vibes. I actually love this. I love this. I dig it. I love this chorus. I love it. Hey. I'll slow it down, of course. Gotta be in my feelings. Bring it back. I love this. This is a bop. Sing. That was probably one of my favorites on the album. Nobody compares. Thank you. This like that chorus like doesn't even sound like them. If somebody were to like play, I mean, I'm not like super like well versed in One Direction, but like after hearing all this stuff, if somebody were to like an hour from now play that chorus, I wouldn't know that that was them. That sounds so different. The vocals just sounded like different people.
There's gotta be some way to... No one ever looks so good. It's not really worth it. Yeah.
I dug that. I actually like kind of zoned out for a minute there and forgot. It was just like in it because it was just like repetitive. I don't know, it was good. It wasn't like bad, but that's like a song that I think could play in the background or while you're driving and you just kind of forget that it's playing, you know? And then like I wouldn't go to hit next on that. Like I would let it play, but I wouldn't seek it out necessarily, if that makes any sense. It was okay, little ditty, little bop. Still the One. Shania Twain? Nope. Absolutely not.
Something that I wanna let you know. All alone. Baby. Stupid for letting.
Hey.
I know you're still the one. I was so stupid. No, you're still the one.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. I like the verse. I like the verse a lot, actually. Maybe I'll like it better on the second chorus. I don't mind this part. I don't like that. No, I don't like that part. I don't like that. Not a fan of that part. I'm not a fan of that. It's kind of annoying. We get it. Damn. Seems very fast. That seemed very fast. Like maybe we could like slow it down just a little bit and if we could find a way to delete those nah, I'm not about those. But the rest of the song was pretty good. I didn't hate it. It took me a little bit by surprise, but it wasn't cringy, which there was some of that on the first album. I'm a little nervous about this, though, what I see right here. Coming up next, Truly, Madly, Deeply. I believe if this is a cover of the Savage Garden classic, please do it justice. But maybe it's just the same thing. It's a different song. Different song.
Like branches on a tree. I tried to steal a kiss. I picture this. The underdog finally got the girl.
I think these are bonus tracks. I think.
And somehow you
they're pretty. Those two. Who's that? They're like right on top of each other. Those voices. I love that.
With you, like it was no big deal. Keep reliving it. Truly, madly, and somehow you can't. I hope I'm not a casualty. Might not mean that much to you. It's everything.
That was interesting to pull in those other elements, the drums and all that, the bass, like for the last 25 seconds of the song. I don't know. Cute that they like threw it on the end of this album or as a bonus track. I think these are bonus tracks, right? Coming up next, Magic. I like Magic.
I can't hold back.
This sounds like it should have been on the first album. Magic. It's cute. It's cute. I mean, yeah, that was cute, but it sounded like it was on the cutting room floor from the first album. Like, it seemed very juvenile in the lyrical content, which these guys were pretty young, so that's not necessarily a diss or like a knock on them. It's just this seems to be a progression, and that sounds like it was on the last one. Irresistible looks like our last track.
Don't try to make me stay. The answer doesn't last forever. Live irresistible.
This is cute. I dig this. I dig this.
Tried to ask myself, I see someone else. If I go now, if I'm on my own tonight, dark turns to light.
This is pretty. I feel like we like just switched to like a worship song. I don't know. That was interesting.
In your lips, your fingertip.
Interesting.
Irresistible.
Interesting. The thing about bonus tracks is I feel like a lot of the time when you hear them, you're like, oh, that's why it's a bonus track, because it like wasn't necessarily good enough to make the album. A lot of the times, not always, but that one was probably my favorite out of the last few that we heard. Overall, though, I think this album is like 20 times better than the first one for me. Again, didn't dislike the first one. It was just the guys were young. The album was 11, 12 years old at that point. It was right for them in that moment. The whole album is not one that I could go back and listen to. There's some That's What Makes You Beautiful, that like songs like that are awesome to listen to for like nostalgia, but as a whole, the whole album, I don't think I could sit through again or would want to sit through and listen to the whole thing again because there were quite a few skips. This one has a lot less skips in my opinion, although there are some. I cannot wait to see what happens though next, because everybody says their first two albums, you got to get through those, and then the next ones you really start seeing who they are, and the music gets better and the lyrics get better. But I loved this one, so if this is any indication of how good things are going to be, I'm super excited about it. So let me know what some of your favorite songs are on this. If you want to see the full-length reaction, come join me on Patreon. That link's in the description box. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and come hang out with me and listen to the whole thing. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.